everybody, my name is Katrina, and in this video I will be reacting to Enhypen's new song. So I haven't really reacted to them on my channel because everything, like all their music videos, all that kind of stuff I've already listened to. They're a group I really enjoy. I really love them. So I'm trying to think, what have I watched from? So I'm pretty sure I've watched basically all of their music videos. I have not heard many of their B-sides. I've watched all of Island, which I love Island. It's sad seeing like certain people not make it, but it's also, I love knowing that some of those people that were in the show are actually in other groups now. But I enjoyed watching the show because I loved watching the different performances. I love watching groups do other groups' songs, so watching them do that as they grow and seeing them grow, I really loved. So yes, so I'm really excited. The song's called Bite Me. I do know a little bit about their concept. Like, I know that it's vampire based, and then I know Enhypen, which is the Japanese, I'm pretty sure it's the Japanese group. Theirs is like a werewolf theme, I'm pretty sure, and they're like interconnected. That's why in like, I want to say like Blessed, Cursed, or Drunken Dazed, it was like one of those ones. K from Enhypen appeared in it. Someone else did too, but I don't remember who it was. Was it EK? I don't remember who it was, but I know. So I know that. I don't know the specifics about their concept or anything like that. I just know more basic stuff. This group, I do know who's who. Every now and then I kind of mix up who's who because I just do. Sometimes seeing the hair kind of just throws me off. Like, I saw some of the promo photos for this. I haven't, if there are any teasers for this song, I haven't heard them. I haven't like dove in to that yet. I think because I was focusing on so many other things that I just didn't really get to. So I'm kind of skipping all that and just watching the music video. But I do remember seeing a promo picture of Jake, I believe, and I did not recognize him because of like the hair and how the photo was taken. But that kind of threw me off. They look good. I'm not saying that, but I am excited. I don't really know what to expect because with their music kind of so far, what I've heard, at the beginning they were going with a certain type of sound, and then their last comeback they kind of changed it up quite a bit. So I don't know if they're going to do that again, do the last kind of comeback sound, the comeback sounds before that type of sound. But I'm just really excited because I haven't watched other people react to it, but I've seen like things on Instagram, basically people being like, wow, this is Enhypen, things like that. So I am very, very excited. So yeah, I'll stop talking and let's just get started.
It's you and me in this world. 내게로 다시 와, time me. 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. You're the one song memory. 널 찾는 내 세포는 scream. 이제 나는 wanna hit a bit. 운명은 우리 다시 발견했지. Got me bad 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 나를 괴롭힌 뭔가를 찾아 헤매는 dreams. 떠올랐어 when you're next to me. 잠시 잊혀진 나의 이름이. Now 내 숙명 Just come over and bite me It's you and me in this world 내게로 다시 와 닿네 날 구원할 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me It's you and me in this world 이 어둠 속에서 light me 기회를 줄 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me 너에게 바칠게 너를 지키 braveheart 과거에 버린 내 어리석은 너만 Come to me, make it right 다시 연결해줘 날 삼켜 날 Yeah Oh my God These thoughts pumping crazy Oh my God Cause I know you save me Come here and get some 남겨줘 on my neck 네 거란 증거 Just come over and bite me Come here and get some 널 참미할 사이게 그게 내 숙명 Just come over and bite me It's you and me in this world 내게로 다시 와 tight me 날 구원할 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me It's you and me in this world 이 어둠 속에서 light me 기회를 줄 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me
Okay, there's more to it. Okay. All right. Oh, that I would never I would have never expected that sound from Enhypen. That sounded awesome. Oh my god, I freaking loved that. And then the chorus, I think the chorus was definitely my favorite part. Because I love the balance that they had in the chorus. They had they kind of sung it a bit higher, but also with lighter vocals, so it's not they're definitely not going towards a belt. It's like a lighter not airy, I don't think that's the right they've got a lighter, like higher vocal, and then they have such a deep, like they've got a great bass that's got so much presence and so much depth to it that they contrast each other, and like in a good way where they complement each other, and it sounded amazing. The dancing in this was like, oh my god. Okay, I love the formations they have. Like, their formations are always like, they always have at least one part, like in their song where they're all like kind of interacting with each other. I can't like pin out from other videos like off the top of my head at the moment, but this is like definitely one of them here, and it looks so cool. Like it's awesome. But the dancing in this was really, really cool. I loved, let me see if I can find, oh, this was another one. It's kind of similar to the first one, but like just a darker aspect of it. But when they, where is it? Sorry. Is this? Yeah, okay, this is one of the parts. When they were dancing with these, the backup dancers, the women. Oh my god, it was so cool. And it was so different. Like I can say I've watched quite a bit of K-pop, and out of all the stuff I have seen, I haven't seen oftentimes them like dancing. I mean, I know Big Bang in live concerts have done like the interaction with the female backup dancers and things like that, but like in a music video like this where all of them are together dancing with one of the women, I've never seen that before, and I think it looked awesome. Let me look through, see if I've missed any of that. Let me just say, they must have put some money into this, because if I've heard correctly, it can be quite pricey to have a horse in your film. So having it in a music video? I mean, I know the music videos do get some money because it's like, basically, it's what they do, so I get that, but to have the horse? Dang. For some reason, it kind of reminds me of, like, Ghost Rider, like this part, because you kind of see, like, steam aspects, and then, I don't remember what his name was, but it wasn't, so, like, Nicolas Cage did a Ghost Rider movie. So the Ghost Rider I'm talking about is the Sam Elliott version. So he was the older guy that was the horse, that was the Ghost Rider. For some reason, it kind of reminds me of that. Or, what was it? The headless knight person? I don't remember enough of the name to be able to say it any further than that, but that's awesome. Trying to see if there's any other, like, dancing, like, aspects that I can distinctly remember. No, I think I mentioned all the dancing aspects that I wanted to, but I wouldn't be too surprised if I was forgetting something. But yeah, so the dancing in this was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I think what I also liked about this is they all sounded better. Now, that came out a bit not quite as I meant it. I mean it in, you can hear that they've all grown vocally in this music video. Because they allow the singing to shine a bit more than what I can remember of their last comeback. I can't, like, I know I've listened to it, but I can't remember the song off the top of my head as easily, but they sounded really good. They were really good vocally in this. Wait, before I go into that, there was a part at the very beginning here, this whole thing, I think I even smiled or something at the beginning, because when I saw this, I immediately thought of EXO and their, like, concept of, like, the eclipse. This is a bit of a different aspect, but when I saw that, I immediately, dang, that's made me quite happy. I was saying how it reminds me of EXO, and then I've been thinking about Taeyoung's, like, symbol for his albums, and it kind of reminds me of that too, but, like, a darker, kind of vampire-y way. But, so it kind of reminded me now of those two, which I love. I love when you can make connections with other groups you love, even, it doesn't have to be an actual, like, legitimate connection. But I love when you can see another group in a group, even if it wasn't necessarily the case. It makes me happy, and it gives me a bit more of a connection to the song than what I was necessarily anticipating. But, so, that was really good. I love the track. The bass in the song was amazing. I love when there's good bass presence, because I feel like it can give so much more depth to a song. Not all songs need it, so I'm not saying that, but I just love the presence of a good bass. I think it gives it so much more, to the song, because it gives a good foundation for all your higher instruments to rest on. And I think that just helps the song become even better, and it was so good. So I also feel like this song might have been a bit more balanced. Not in, like, the actual music aspects, but in the members singing. I feel like, I want to say Jake might have been the one I saw some of the least, but I won't know, because I also think I heard him multiple times, but didn't necessarily see him. But I feel like this might have been a bit more like well balanced among the members getting the. Well, I didn't see Jay as much either. I might be completely wrong with what I'm saying, but for off like just watching it once, I want to say I feel like it seems balanced. But this was so good. Honestly, I can see this becoming one of my favorite Enhypen songs. Like, this shot up for me. Now, will it overtake my two favorite songs from them at the moment? I don't know. But I definitely see it being third if it doesn't beat them. So, like, my two favorite songs from Enhypen as of right now, that are title tracks, not necessarily B-sides, because like I said at the beginning, I haven't really watched the B-sides as much, but I love Fever and Given Taken. Those are two of my, they're actually some of my favorite songs in K-pop. That's how much I love them, but they're for sure my favorite songs from Enhypen. But this honestly made me be like, ooh, it's up there with them. Like, that's how good of a first listen this was. But oh my god, I think I genuinely loved everyone's look in this. They all looked amazing. Like, oh, come on. Oh no, didn't stop at the part. So cool. It seems like this hairstyle is kind of in this year. I feel like I've seen it multiple times this year. But Jake, he just looked so different to me. Not here. I can distinctly tell it's him here, but in the photo, he just looks so different. And sorry, I'm doing like a quick like scroll through. Nope, that didn't stop where I wanted it to. Nope, this isn't. Yeah. I'm curious. I am curious what this part of the aspect means. Like, is it supposed to like represent pearls and wealth or something? I feel like that's not what it means at all. I feel like because with clothing, to do something like this is a very like there has to be a reason if you're gonna wear something like that. So I'm curious what it could potentially mean. Maybe it doesn't mean anything, and I'm just looking into it too much. Sorry, I'm just doing like a quick. But the video itself was cool. I definitely can't wait for dance practice of this to come out, because I love watching their dance practices. And also, what are they called? When it kind of looks like it was filmed, set up like on an iPhone. It's like that type of size. And is it the line dancing? It doesn't sound right, because I think of a different type of line dancing. Yeah, but they're all like in a straight line, and they usually have the first person do a bit of a dance, and it kind of goes like that. I don't remember what it's called, but that and dance practice, I love watching those for Enhypen. It's awesome. I think some of my other favorite parts. I'm a Heesung bias, so whenever he came on and I heard him, like he just sounds so amazing. I love his voice. I'd like to say I can usually peg out when it's him singing, but if I'm not focusing, I probably just miss it. But I really enjoyed this song so much. Wait. I do always forget about captions, but I'm gonna watch this again, and I'm gonna put captions on this time. But it also just gives me the chance to like do a second listen, and like anything I missed, I get this chance to kind of go over it again. So, all right, cool. Let's watch it again.
It's you and me in this world. 내게로 다시.
Okay, sorry, it started and reminded me. That's something I wanted to talk about. Them all singing together like this. I want to say they're harmonizing, but I kind of I notice I sometimes mix that up with them like just singing in unison the same thing. So like, I'm just gonna say harmonizing. I might be using that term wrong, so I apologize for giving that heads up. But the sound when they're all singing together is amazing, because it's also very different from what they've done before, because I was saying it before, but they have this like higher, lighter vocal tone when singing this part, and like the chorus, like I said before, and it just sounds so good. It works so well. I love it. So the beginning got me immediately. But sorry, let me move back so I can actually get the lyrics.
It's you and me in this world. 내게로 다시 와 time me. 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. You're the one soul memory. 널 찾는 세포는 scream. 이제 나는 wanna hit a bit. 운명은 우리 다시 발견했지. Got me bad 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 나를 괴롭힌 뭔가를 찾아 헤매는 dreams. 떠올랐어 when you're next to me. 잠시 잊혀진 나의 이름이.
Sorry, I'm gonna be pausing a bit more this watch around, but the oh my, that part, so good. I love when songs kind of give an a cappella vibe to it, even when it's not a cappella. And that's kind of what this song does. And I love it. Sorry, I'm gonna go back a bit.
뭔가를 찾아 헤매는 dreams. 떠올랐어 when you're next to me. 잠시 잊혀진 나의 이름이. Just come over and bite me. Come here and get some. 널 참이할 사이게 그게 내 숙명. Just come over and bite me. It's you and me in this world. 내게로 다시 와 tell me. 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. It's you and me in this world. 이 어둠 속에서 like me. 기회를 줄 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. 빠질게 너를 지키 braveheart. 과거에 버린 내 어리석은 너만 come to me make it right. 다시 연결해줘 날 삼켜 날 yeah. Oh my god these thoughts pumping crazy. Oh my god cause I know you save me. Come here and get some. 남겨줘 on my neck. 네 거란 증거. Just come over and bite me. Come here and get some. 널 참이할 사이게 그게 내 숙명. Just come over and bite me. It's you and me in this world. 내게로 다시 와 type me. 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. It's you and me in this world. 이 어둠 속에서 like me. 기회를 줄 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me.
Okay, that was good. I think, all right, I've got another bit. So I think what I like about the track is it definitely has like that vampire-esque vibe without being too obvious. Like it's not blatantly obvious. Because I think what they're doing, they're having, and when I say this, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a way of like describing it, but they've got that depth and presence from the bass, and then they've got like this hollow kind of sound that they're getting from the whole track. And I'm saying hollow as a descriptive word because of like the vampire vibe. So that's why I'm using that word. But it kind of gives that esque. Like I can't really explain it in the best way, but when I hear the track, I get like a modern, it's slight techno, but not techno. It's like techy sound, not in like the actual sound of the song, but in the type of instruments and sound, instrumental sound they're using. Like what's it called? So it's an electronic device. It might just be called a sound pad, actually. But it has like different like squares and kind of button looking bits that you can program different sounds on. And it sounds like they're using it like a drum. So they're pounding the different sounds to get it, especially at the end. The end made it was very present at the end. And I'm like, that sounded really cool, because that's the hollow sound I'm talking about, that. Because it's as if you hear it getting hit like a drum would, like with a drumstick, but it's a different kind of sound, so it's creating that kind of vibe, which works really well for what I think for their concept and for the song, especially when they have such a like presence of the bass, and it sounded so good. I definitely adore the chorus. The chorus is amazing. It sounds, everyone that's sung it, I know it sounds like, I'm pretty sure Jake Jungwon, he sung, I definitely know they sang the chorus. Part of me wants to say Sanu sang the chorus at one part too, but I don't fully remember. But some of the other members might have sang it too, but I just don't remember. Because I'm not as good at picking out all of the members as well. If I see them singing it, then I like distinctly know. But yeah, but oh my god, this was so good. Oh, lyrics. Yeah, I almost forgot. The reason I watched it again for the lyrics. I really enjoyed the song. You can definitely tell they were doing the vampire vibes. They're definitely achieving that. It definitely seems like a more of a romantic song from them, which is really cool, because you can tell like it's an interesting way of doing it. It's as if they became the vampires and the people that used to know them no longer do. It's as if they've forgotten who these people really are. Because it was like, there was a moment where it was like something, and then you forgot me, and something like that. I'm not saying it really well. But, so it was talking about kind of like that, and then it was, if you basically bite me, get the blood, the pulse of the blood, you'll remember for a bit, kind of thing. So it actually, in that sense, it kind of almost seems like an addiction too, which really actually works for the concept, because it's the idea of like, with addictions, it's the idea that you feel you need something or that kind of thing, and that was definitely the vibe I was getting with the song. It's as if you need to bite me and get the blood to know who I am, kind of thing. And it was just really interesting. I don't feel like I fully got the song, and to be honest, I usually, the first few times I listen to a song, I usually don't fully understand, especially when there's the music video going on, because even though I like this, I watched it again for the lyrics, I get distracted by the visuals every single time. There's no way, I'm too scatterbrained not to. But that's like the little bit I kind of got. Oh wait, there's a little. You and I are connected through blood. This mark on the neck, the sign of our destiny. I am willing to give up my trifling power and eternity to you, as long as I can protect you. I will gladly accept the destiny I choose. Huh. Okay. I didn't see that before, so I'm actually kind of happy. Is there anything else that they wrote? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Huh. It's interesting. That kind of gives me a different type of potential perspective. Like, part of me feels like someone may be dying, so they're taking them on as their responsibility because they love them. So for that to be able to happen, they need to bite them, get the blood. Because if they don't, they'll die and forget them. That's another perspective I got, just kind of from the lyrics that I read, but then also this little snippet at the end here. If that's true, that's actually really interesting and quite a bit of a different perspective, like a different concept for it, and I actually really enjoyed it. It really worked well. Now, with that being said, I don't know if that's really what the song's about. That's just kind of my perspective and my interpretation after watching it like once, twice. So if you do know the true meaning behind the song, or if you have a perspective, please feel free to let me know down in the comments, because I'd love to learn and find out. But I really enjoyed this one. Wait. Hold up. Sorry, give me 1 second. I saw something. Ooh, no. Videos. Okay, I don't think so. I think that was just a fan. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry. I saw something on the side of my screen, then I was like, what? And now I just have to make sure I'm not. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I saw something saying like, oh, performance video, and I think it was a fan-made one, so I was just about to say, wait, they got it out that quickly? No, okay. But I'm definitely adding this song to my playlist. This song was amazing. Like I said, I definitely see this becoming, I'd say, I would like to say it's already like probably my third favorite, but I also need to listen to some of their other songs because I might be forgetting how much I like some of their other songs. But I thoroughly enjoyed this song. This is an amazing comeback. They knocked it out of the park. I love this. And I'm happy because I feel like you know what? I wasn't able to necessarily follow along with the comeback as well, but I think I might say this is one of my first comebacks with Enhypen, because I knew that this comeback was coming, and their last one, I kind of did, kind of didn't, so I kind of missed it, like the first little bit. So I want to say this is actually my first comeback with Enhypen, which makes me very happy. I love being able to have my group comebacks. Like I had, my first EXO comeback was with Don't Fight the Feeling. I got a Big Bang comeback with Still Life. I think my first Treasure comeback was like Jikjin. I'm trying to think. B2B was Wind and Wish. What are some others? Those are the ones I follow the most. There are a lot of other groups that I do like, but I feel like, and I kind of have had comebacks with them, but I feel like some of those were cheats. Like, I feel like my 17 comeback was a cheat. My P1 Harmony was a cheat, just because when I got to the comeback, I watched it within the period of time, but I didn't really know them as well. But that aside, I'm very happy that I finally got my comeback, my first comeback with Enhypen. It makes me really happy. It's a great song to have a comeback for. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, adding it to my playlist. They did amazing. And knowing them, I see them coming out with like a performance, dance practice, the line dance thing I was talking about earlier. And I'll definitely be watching those because I love watching those from them. But yeah, they did amazing. If you have any recommendations for some of their stuff, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I said I've watched, I'm pretty sure, like all of their music videos and a couple other things, but I haven't really watched. I'm pretty sure they have like their own type of episode-based stuff on their YouTube channel. I haven't really watched that stuff. And then their B-sides. I also haven't really watched live performances, but I'm also just a little bit hesitant with live performances, just because of copyright things. But yeah, so if you do have any recommendations for this group, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them and potentially watch them, if I haven't already. And also, if you have any recommendations for any other groups aside from them, if you want to leave those in the comments, please feel free to leave them down there also. I'd love to get into more music from other groups, learn new groups. So yeah. Also, I do have an Instagram. I'm gonna try to work on getting a bit better over there because I'm not great at social media. But I'm gonna be working on it, so if you want to follow me over there, send me recommendations through Instagram. If you don't want to leave them in the comments, you can do that. Sorry. But yeah, I really enjoyed this comeback. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye!